Hey guys, how's it going? Just decided to make this video to get my initial thoughts on what's happening with Batman v Superman and the reviews it's getting so far on Rotten Tomatoes. I haven't read or heard any of the reviews. All I've heard is that it's getting like a 36, 37% on Rotten Tomatoes right now, which is not a good thing at all. It's really not. But I just wanted, because I'm going to be in fucking traffic today, I just figured I'd use this time to just talk about why this could be a horribly bad fucking thing if Batman v Superman doesn't do well in the box office. So I don't think the whole success or failure of the movie is going to hinge on the percentage on Rotten Tomatoes it gets. Because if Man of Steel has taught us anything, is that a movie can have a low score and still be good enough to warrant a sequel, which is why we have Batman v Superman now. Box office wise, it's going to do fine. Because let's just face it, it's Batman v Superman. It's the first time DC fans are finally going to see the two most iconic characters in the DC universe on the big screen fighting each other, at least for a little bit, and then they're going to get together, but whatever. So I think just from that sheer fact alone, people are going to go to see it. And the fanboys, they're going to go and see it multiple times. Shit, I may be one of those people. I saw Man of Steel twice in the theater just because I thought it looked so fucking cool. As far as box office wise, I think it's still going to be okay. The thing you got to worry about is, let's pretend for a second that Batman v Superman is a fucking flop. What does this mean for the DC cinematic universe? DC has pretty much announced all these movies that are coming out. Justice League, they got a Cyborg movie, a Flash movie, an Aquaman movie. They got a bunch of fucking movies slated. Now, if Batman v Superman fails money-wise, okay, it's probably going to hurt the success of the Wonder Woman movie, okay? Because you're introducing Wonder Woman in the Batman v Superman movie, and if that movie sucks and overall has like a not good vibe about it, if Wonder Woman is not handled well at all in Batman v Superman, on top of the fact that Batman v Superman fails, then Wonder Woman is in some pretty deep shit and is probably going to do worse. You know, it trickles down. It's a butterfly effect. It affects everything. You're probably thinking to yourself, but DC announced all these movies. Even if Batman v Superman doesn't do good box office wise, and then Wonder Woman doesn't do good box office wise, they're still going to do the movie, right? Alright, let's think about that for a second. The Green Lantern movie. The Green Lantern movie fucking sucked. There's people who like it, and if you like it, that's great. Good for you. But it sucked. It sucked in reviews, and it sucked box office wise. That Green Lantern is not going to be in the Justice League. Why? Because they're like, fuck that. There's even, I think, a claim that Green Lantern was supposed to start the Justice League cinematic universe, and because it failed so bad, they're like, nope, that's not going to work. Okay? Justice League was already in the works before, and they scrapped the whole idea. So, okay, that's another example of DC canceling a plan they had. The fucking Superman Lives movie that was going to be directed by Tim Burton and Nicolas Cage, that's been canceled before. So DC has no problem canceling movies that they had slated before. It's not a new thing that, would it or would it not happen. DC has done it before. Green Lantern didn't do well. They canceled plans to use that Green Lantern as part of the start of the cinematic universe. Nicolas Cage's Superman with Tim Burton was about to start shooting and they canceled it. Okay? They had a Justice League script that no one wanted to take. They canceled that shit. Alright, so that's examples that DC has done in the past. So now let's look at other studios. Okay? Let's look at most recently Fox. Okay? Fox. Fan 4-Stick. Or what has been known on the internet as Fan 4-Stick, which is the Fantastic Four reboot that came out last year. They were planning, okay, and I own Entertainment Weekly magazine, okay? I own a magazine when they were doing a Comic-Con 2015, okay? They had the cast of Fan 4-Stick there. They had the cast of X-Men Apocalypse there. They had them talking together, and a lot of the things that were going around is, can Fan 4-Stick and X-Men exist in the same universe? Okay, they were planning a Fan 4-Stick sequel. Fan 4-Stick sucked big-ass donkey dick. So then they kind of said, there's still going to be a Fan 4-Stick sequel. It'll be Fan 4-Stick 2, Return of the Stick. And they fucking canceled that plan. and Deadpool, which was an amazing success, took that spot from them. So Fox canceled Fan 4-Stick. Gambit. The Gambit movie. Hey, you guys remember a while back you heard about a Gambit movie with Channing Tatum? You heard about that movie, right? Yeah, you know that movie was supposed to come out this year in October? Where's the trailer for it? Where's the teaser for it? We've gotten like 3 fucking trailers for X-Men Apocalypse. Where's the trailer for Channing Tatum Gambit? Chambit. I'll tell you what's up with Chambit. Chambit is on hold indefinitely. Okay? It's on hold indefinitely because what happened? A bunch of directors didn't want to take the movie. Channing Tatum left and then he came back, all that stuff. Okay, so that's Fox canceling movies. That's history. Now let's give you one more example because a lot of you that are still, listen, I'm with you. I want to see a Justice League movie, but you're probably saying right now, oh, but Batman v Superman, those are the 2 most iconic characters ever, you know? The movie is still going to do good, and they're going to make a whole cinematic universe because they got the 2 most iconic characters ever. No studio ever has gotten iconic characters that wasn't a success, right? Let's talk about Sony and Spider-Man. As those of you who aren't living under a fucking rock know, the next incarnation we're getting of Spider-Man is by Marvel. Why? Because the Amazing Spider-Man series did not work out. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 did okay, and me personally, I liked the movie a lot. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucked ass. It sucked really bad. It did worse than any other Spider-Man movie ever. Okay? And before The Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out, they announced there was going to be Amazing Spider-Man 3 and 4. Okay? There was going to be the fucking Sinister Six movie. There was going to be a Black Cat movie. There was going to be an Aunt May movie. There was going to be a fucking Venom movie. It was going to be a Spider-Man cinematic universe is what they were calling it. The Spider-Verse, you know? When Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out, it was doing shitty in reviews and it was doing shitty box office. Okay? Spider-Man 4 suddenly got canceled or was put on hold. Later, in a few weeks, Spider-Man 3 was put on hold. Sinister Six, people stopped talking about it. Venom got canceled. Black Cat, they stopped talking about it. And then the Sony leaks came, which pretty much revealed that Amazing Spider-Man 2, they went over budget, and they pretty much fucked themselves on that movie. Sony did. Okay? So, Sony ended up giving the rights to Marvel, and the only reason we're getting another Spider-Man movie right now is because Marvel is working on it. But Sony pretty much, they drove that series into the fucking ground. And that's Spider-Man. Spider-Man! You want to talk about iconic characters? Let me just... Okay, you know, that right there, these are the things that you should take into consideration when you hear that fucking Batman v Superman is so far getting a 38% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the movie is not even out for mainstream audiences yet. This is the kind of shit you should worry about, because despite how much I want to see the Justice League, if the studio's not going to make money off the movie, they're not going to fucking put that shit out, man. And I know what you're saying, there's a lot of DC fans. You know, the DC fans alone will get the movie passed. Yeah, possibly. That could be a possibility. If fans think that Man of Steel wasn't that great, and that this one is worse than Man of Steel, holy buttfuck, Batman, you're out of the butt and into the fuck on that one. So those are just some of my thoughts on the matter. But let me just tell you, if the movie is a shitstorm, I'm going to do a review on it, and I'll make sure I'll try to get my girlfriend Jessie in on that too, if possible, if she's up for it. So that's my thoughts on that one.